Hey there, I'm John Siskovich, and I am in my chick brooder. I use this for egg-laying chicks, for broiler meat chickens, and I'll have turkeys in here this summer. And today we're going to talk about my waterer, what water I use, what watering tips I have, and some advice that will make all of this so much easier for you. So continuing brooder week this week, we're going to go over this bell waterer right here, why I chose it, and what are some alternatives. Now, there's a certain amount of math for how much linear space per bird, but I found that that really only matters if you run out of water and all the birds need to access it at any time. What we're looking at here is about 80 birds, broiler chicks, who eat a lot, drink a lot, and poop a lot. And with this water, we start them off with a couple smaller capacity waterers, and then we move them into one larger capacity. There's about 3 gallons of water that they are at the size that they don't walk through it. And what it gives for us is, with that larger capacity with such a small amount of birds compared to what we've done in the past, it takes them all day to go through it. Like, we change it twice a day, and once in the morning, once in the evening for chores. But really, they could go 24 hours at the size they're at now. They're at 1 week old at the moment with this entire waterer. Now, some better options, other options, you could have a larger capacity water or something that's tied into a water delivery system, like a hose, spigot, a well, and have it go through drip nipples. We chose a low technology alternative just because it's easy for us to clean, it's easy for us to assess, and has been pretty problem free. And the real trick, the big tip from this video, is that we have 80 birds in here, and we have more capacity on our feeders, our waterers, our space than we need for the birds that we have, and that allows us the freedom to do other things and know that the birds are going to be all right. If I had the minimum amount of water and water space for my birds, then if anything was to go wrong, if it was a cloudy day to begin with and the sun cleared out and it got hot and they all got warm and they wanted to drink and they rushed the water and they ran out of water because I didn't have enough water in there. How many times can I say water in this one sentence? Then they might go dry, they might get stressed out. Worst case scenario, some of them die. Best of the worst case scenario is that they have a slightly decreased efficiency in grow out, which means less money for me long term after they are raised to their full capacity and then processed for consumption. But that is my simple water, just a glimpse into our brooder. We're walking through all the little items of the brooder this week, and yeah, that's it for water. How long can I stay in this one shot? Aside from having enough water or space and capacity for your birds, keeping it clean, like washing it out, washing it out. And it doesn't have to take much. Like, there are times in the summer where I'll take it outside, take a fresh handful of grass. I do this in the field with field waterers and feeders too. Handful of grass so you have something abrasive and somewhere where you can rinse it, because obviously you should have a water source near where you have your water. Something abrasive that you can rub out the tray and the inside, because even being in the brooder, this is still getting some sunlight and you can get some algae buildup or just even dust over time. You want your water so clean that you would drink out of it, maybe not after the birds have been in there for a while, but you want to think of it as that clean. Murky water makes for unhealthy birds, which means poor feed conversion, which means poor feed to meat conversion, and then a lower capacity. And where you talk about the viability of farms, it's all these little tricks that will help make you a more viable, sustainable, financially productive agricultural operation. You guys have an awesome day. Take care of yourselves, and if you can, take care of somebody else too. Hope you have the best week, and until next time, I will see you out in the field.